All right, y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy last Sunday of February. Seems like February come fast and go quick, right? Um, just wanted to jump on, man, for a couple minutes, as I have, time to do so, man, and just kind of, share some stuff with y'all as it come on my head, man. It's a real bad accident up here. Trying to get over, man, but. So, man, I'm leaving the apartment that I had up here for that I've been living in for the last couple years, and just wanted to jump on, man, and tell y'all that, man, I just finished cleaning up, getting the last stuff out of the apartment, and been in transition from the apartment to the house that told y'all that God saw fit to bless me with recently. And so the way he worked it out is I still had time on the lease. So the lease is up this Saturday. So I got the house and still had time to transition, so I didn't have to do anything. It had to be like a quick move. So, cause God know how much I hate moving. Like, I hate moving with a passion. And like, this is the third time, y'all, that I have moved. I have moved here in the last, like, I guess, year or so. So, but in context, this is the first move that I've made, like, for myself, moving from the apartment to the house. But last year I had I had my son CJ. He was finishing his senior year up in Duquesne. I guess that'd have been more than a year, I don't know. But he was finishing senior up in Duquesne, so he decided he wanted to move off campus with a couple of his teammates. Having apartments. Y'all know y'all been in college. You don't want to be on campus or whatnot, and so we wanted to get an apartment. I wasn't really, in favor of it, to be honest with you, because you just know how that stuff go. You're off campus and trying to be focused and finish up and graduate and all that, but went ahead and did it. So I ended up loading up a U-Haul. I had some furniture, that, like I say, when I got up here, I had furniture still in Florida in the storage from the house. Y'all know that soap opera or whatever. So, but I didn't bring it up here with me. I put it in storage, so I had just got some furniture up here once I got up here and got situated. So, paid that off, and so I know now that furniture wasn't meant for me. That furniture was meant for him. So anyway, ended up packing up the furniture. So it was a full living room set, full bedroom set, and some other stuff it's had here and there, and loaded up a U-Haul in Georgia and drove it to Pittsburgh to help the furniture, because he didn't have no furniture. He needed furniture. So took it out there, TVs, computers, all this stuff, just whole house pretty much. But then he graduated on a Friday from Duquesne. His mom had worked out, apartment, whatever, so he could have like a little place when he got back down to Florida after he graduated, so he didn't have to, he can still be on his own and whatnot. So that stuff had to get from Pittsburgh to Florida to his new apartment. So guess who had to do that? Dad. So rented a U-Haul, flew up on Thursday. He graduated on Friday. Packed up the U-Haul on Friday, missed me and him. And Saturday, drove from Pittsburgh back here to Georgia to my apartment, spent the night, and then woke up the next day and took the rest of the stuff down to Florida where it's at now. So, and now this third time now, but it's like it's, this one is a little different, y'all. It's just like, it's so much peace. It was so much peace today because it's closing a chapter, right? It's closing a chapter, and God just continues to write the story for me, and I'm just here living in it. And so as I put a couple things outside the garage I was renting for people to pick up for free, because I don't have any need for it anymore, but it may bless somebody else. I had it for a season, but now that season is gone. And that's kind of how things are with us in life sometimes. Things come for a season, and then we got to know when it's time to move on from it. When God has something else for us, we have to be ready for that. And so in this new season, in 2026, God just continues to close doors, close chapters for me. And he continues to, let me know that, okay, that served its purpose, but that's not for you anymore. That chapter is done. It served its purpose. It's time for you to bless somebody else, because the blessings I have for you, you can't bring that old stuff with you. You can't bring old stuff into the new season that I'm preparing for you in 2026 and beyond. And so I left some patio furniture, grill, some file cabinets. Just put it out there and just put it free, so bless somebody else. And so I'm just thankful. And I checked my retirement last night, right? I checked my Florida retirement and my Georgia retirement, and totally together with both of them, I'm sitting at 28 years. So I did the math, and in 5.5 years I can retire here in Georgia. And since I didn't do my 30 in Florida, I had to wait until I'm 62 before I can get that. So essentially, the way God blessed me, and didn't even know that this was gonna happen, I'm gonna end up with 2 retirements. I'm in Florida and Georgia. Look at God, man. And that wasn't even in my plan. But see, it wasn't my plan. It was his plan. It wasn't. Oh my God, y'all! This is a car that totally flipped over. Jesus Christ! Oh man. Lord, I hope they're okay. Oh man, it's like something off TV just then. But anyway, that's why I was so taking so long to get through that. But yeah, man. So where it is, and I'm working, right, and so as I'm transitioning for the next level, God put me in position with all these things as far as investments. Man, we had a great meeting with my investment group yesterday. We got so much stuff that is getting in place, man. We setting up accounts so we can start to make the money work for us, man. And we planning, we got putting everything, making everything official. It's a business. It's not just friends no more. It's business. We business owners and partners, and just man, there's so much stuff that's happening in a great way, so that's in place. Tell y'all the vending machine business is a long-term play. It's just God is just putting me in position, man, and it's so much that is happening. I'm having to just continue to write stuff down so that I don't lose track of it. Man. And like when I came up here, y'all know I did a lot of time in administration in Florida, and I was looking through some of my stuff last night as I'm moving. You're going through stuff and getting some of that stuff is very cathartic. When you look at your past and you can throw stuff away, you can throw words away, you can throw memories away that doesn't fit you anymore. It's very, very therapeutic. And so I'm looking through some of the the stuff when I was admin, when I was principal at Gateway, out at Polk State, and just looking at stuff that I've done, and showing it to my wife, and she's just looking at it like, wow, you done did a whole lot. And up here in Georgia, I don't have an official role as a principal, AP, or admin. But the school I work at, I'm doing admin stuff, and nobody looks at me like a teacher. I'm a teacher leader. I'm the behavior instructional person. It's like I got a lot of different hats. And like I told her, I don't need Gwinnett County to define me. I've already done the role, and I am a leader, and that's how God defines me. But what I have been doing since I've gotten here is, and He's shown me, is that sometimes He puts us in a position to create our own table, right? And so I was at the table in Florida. When I first got here, I wanted to be at the table. That's what I wanted for me. I wanted to be at the table because I'm like, I deserve it. Hell, that's what I've been doing. That's my expertise. But the thing about it is, that's not what God wanted. God didn't want me at that table. Why go sit at that table when you can build your own? I'm going to give you the tools. I'm going to give you the YouTube University. My boy Fresh did YouTube University and fixed his own washing machine yesterday. Shout out to Fresh and my sister Anita. Great couple, you know, just black love at its finest. And they did it. I'm not paying about it. I figured this out myself. And he did. So sometimes God gives us what we need to do it ourselves. And so what he's done for me is he's giving me the tools to build my own table, to create my own infrastructure, to create my own leadership opportunities, because I am a leader. But that industry, that corporation, whatever you want to call it, he never meant for me to lead. He meant for me to lead in a whole different way, in a whole different lane. And so as I'm closing this door, as God is continuing to shut these doors for me, he's like, bruh, look here, man, that stuff, it's constraints on building and school leadership. The leadership, the way I'm taking you to, ain't no constraints. There is no ceiling. There is no cap on what I'm going to have you in position to do. So once again, and y'all hear me say this all the time I jump on here, I just need you to trust me and trust the process. And so I got such a peace about that, y'all, probably about 2 years ago, because I was really tripping on the fact that, man, these people won't give me, you know, they won't put me in position, you know, because I didn't have enough experience in their system. Not that I didn't have any experience, because you all know kids are kids, run the school, people are people wherever you go. But they're real big here about you having an experience with them. They don't really care about you having it somewhere else. And that's y'all loss, right? So I'll go to work. I'm gonna do my job at a high level. I'm gonna get the check, because the check is a nice check. I ain't gonna front on that, right? So more than I ever made while I was in Florida, considerably more than I ever made in Florida. So I ain't tripping on that. But he's like, so I'm gonna give you what you need to live, you know, to pay your bills and live and be comfortable. You don't have to worry about none of that stuff. So that's my job. But what he has for me, my passion, my calling, what it is that he's really putting me in position for, my table happens when I leave the job. So my table, y'all, I'm having such a great time building it, because I didn't even know that was what was for me. Because once again, I had myself in a box. I had got comfortable, and I had got complacent, and I had to find what it was. But once I took me out of it, and once I started letting him drive the bus, once I started letting him define it, man, this table I'm building, y'all, this table he building, rather, and he just allowed me to sit at. My grandma Doris, this song, she was like, "Won't it be grand?" They used to sing in Macedonia, "Won't it be grand? Oh, won't it be grand? All the trials and tribulations, won't it be grand?" And y'all, it's gonna be so grand. It's already grand. It's gonna be so grand. I'm just enjoying it, man. I'm just enjoying it. I don't even have I got so much peace, man. It's not even funny, bro. So if you are trying to push yourself, sometimes you try to push yourself into a room, trying to open a door that's not your room and your door to be at. Sometimes it's your own. It's your own, and sometimes you just gotta step out on faith. You gotta trust God, trust your process, and your table is your table, and it could be better and greater than anything that anybody else could have planned for you. I'm a living witness. So y'all, man, as I head back to the house, right, to the house that God got for me, just closed the apartment out, closed it out. just sitting there like it don't even feel like I was there anymore. I don't even feel like I'm supposed to be there no more. It's like it's foreign because what God got for me is what I'm on the way to, y'all. So, man, like I said, I just press play, y'all, and just let whatever come out, come out. If that gave something to you, man, just trust your process, man, and it, you know, once again, you ain't gotta always know what's going on. You ain't gotta figure it out. Just gotta trust God, man. And if He telling you it's time for you to build your own table, trust it. I did. I am, and it's building, and it's building, and it's building. It's coming along just fine. It's right on schedule, y'all. Right on schedule. So can't wait to show y'all that. I told you He just keep blessing me. I can't give it to y'all at once. It'll blow your mind. It's blowing my mind, and it's happening to me. So y'all just stay tuned, man. Enjoy your Sunday. If y'all in Polk County, man, y'all do basketball, y'all check us out tonight, man. Polk Hoops, #1 source for high school basketball in the state of Florida, man. We got a good show for you tonight, man. 7:30 p.m.-ish. Me and All-State PG, Corey Toon, All-State coach Billy D. Washington, man. And I'm Dr. Corey J. Staying low-key out the way, man. Till next time. Y'all be safe. Peace.